Hey, what's good, Night Faithful? It's your boy AB from the Bay to LA, man. Just wanted to tap in with y'all, check out a couple things that I've been seeing, and holler at y'all, see how y'all feel about it. I also talk about something that I haven't really heard talked about too much, other than a lot of criticism on a particular player that I believe is unwarranted. So let's get right into it, y'all. So y'all know it's the off season, gets a little slow, but we're approaching the draft, man. So we got a lot of things we got to do in this draft, right? So for me, the main thing I think we got to address is the offensive line. We haven't been able to really pick up any offensive linemen in free agency, which I agree with, because it's like, who are you going to pick up if they're not available? Who are you going to pick up? And you don't want to just be out there overpaying for players. So we haven't picked up many offensive linemen. We've re-signed some of ours, which is great, but we haven't picked up any, and that's okay, because the draft is going to give us the opportunity to look at some linemen and get a couple and see if they can make the team and see if they can have an impact. So I truly believe that this draft is going to be focused on getting our line together, or at least I hope it is, because that's, to me, our biggest weakness on this team. We have a team. I always say we have a team of Avengers. These are the Avengers. You know what I mean? And we have to capitalize now. We have to capitalize next season, and it has to get done. That's just the bottom line. It's do or die. Because after next season, there's going to be a lot of changes. A lot of people we like and love are going to have to leave, and we're going to have to pay Brock. So right now, the for me, the goal should be to get somebody to protect Brock. They got to find one, and I truly believe that's what they're going to do in the draft. And we'll see. I hope that they do. I believe that they will, and we'll see what else they do with the draft. But for now, to me, the focus is offensive lineman. We've shored up pretty much every position through free agency and just through the players that we still retain. So we're good. So we gotta get this draft right with the offensive lineman. And before I go any further, I just want to shout out my daughter, man, Amaya. She's been watching and she's been helping me, because I'm just getting started, guys. I'm a rookie at this. I'm a rookie. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't have an idea, because all this technology and stuff, I'm trying to figure it out. And she's been helping me. So I just want to shout you out and thank you for helping me. Thank you for watching. But back to it, like I said, we got to get a drop. We got to draft for offensive lineman. The next thing, obviously, is Aiyuk. We got to re-sign him. I've seen the reports that came out today that, they're so far apart. This is just tactics, guys. This is what happens in negotiations, right? Then yeah, they're far apart, because the Niners are going to say this, and then Aiyuk's team believes that. So they got to find a middle ground. We've seen this with Kittle. Kittle's contract negotiations were not as public, but it's the same thing. The first offer the Niners gave him, he felt lowballed. Difference is Kittle didn't go to Instagram or wherever to discuss it, but it happened. We saw it with Debo. He asked to be traded. He wiped the Niners off all his pages and all this other stuff. And we've seen it with just last year with Bosa. We didn't get Bosa signed till like a few days or something before the season started. So this happens. They're going to be far apart. The bottom line is, are they going to meet somewhere? And I believe that they will. So I'm not going to spend too much time on Aiyuk. That's, we've talked about him a lot, and I'll be making more posts about it. But for now, that's it. I'm not worried. I don't believe that he's going to get traded. I don't believe that he's going to ask for a trade. I believe he'll be a 49er, and I believe he'll be a dynamic wide receiver with Brock Purdy for years to come. So that's, to me, that's not a question. I don't want to spend too much time on it. The media will say this. There's a lot of clickbait out there. People wanting you to click on there and watch their videos because they're saying, "Oh, are you gonna leave?" or "He wants to leave," or he's asking for a trade. Show me where he's asked for a trade. Show me where. That's enough on that, like, because it gets me a little bothered, man. Because everybody gets their panties in a bunch over this, and it's just like, yo, This is football. It's a man's sport. There's going to be negotiations. There's going to be some hard ball being played, and that's what's happening. Deal with it. But anyways, the main thing I wanted to make this video about is a player that I feel like it's a very controversial subject when it comes to the 49ers, but I don't hear a lot of chatter about it. But when I go to posts or I go to Instagram pages or Facebook pages that are about the Niners, especially right after the Super Bowl or even during the season, I've seen a lot of chatter about this one particular player, right? And I believe it's so unwarranted, and it bothers me. So I wanted to make this video to address this. Okay, I'm talking about our kicker. That's just as important as anybody else on the team. Jake Moody, the rookie from Michigan, right, with the big leg. So I see a lot of, fans. Oh, I wish we had Gold. Oh, I miss Gold, and we should have never let him go. And I've seen a lot of that, and you see a lot of that even after the Super Bowl. And my response to that is, look, guys, Gold is gone. I love Gold. If you follow the 49er Faithful page, you've seen my post on Gold. I love that guy, right? He was great. He was amazing. He was clutch. He was automatic. He did his job. Like, I have nothing but love for him. But he's gone. And you guys got to let it go, right? He's gone. And one of the things that, for me, with Gold is the fact that his leg wasn't that big. Yes, he hit a lot of field goals. And he was clutch. Oh man, he's so clutch in the playoffs, and he did his job. But his leg could only take you so far, right? His leg could only take you so far, and that's why I want to talk about Jake Moody. A lot of people try to talk down on him, discredit him, say 49ers should have never drafted him. He was a high draft pick, third. But there's a reason the brass decided to pick him number 3. And it's because he's a great kicker, and he has a big leg. And he's shown in college and even in his rookie season what he's capable of. And I know it's not, this ain't the sexy talk to get the headlines and whatnot. Kickers don't get headlines. And like I said, go back and look at the post I made on Gold. I had a post called The Lonely Kicker, and I spoke about Gold. That's probably one of the biggest posts I've ever done as far as reactions and likes and comments and whatnot, because the lonely kicker is a thing. They're kickers, but so much is riding on them. They can win or lose you a Super Bowl. And I'm going to get to that because a lot of people will sit here and say, oh, Jake Moody lost us the Super Bowl because his his extra point was blocked. That's foolish. Very foolish. But we lost the Super Bowl, so there's a lot of people upset. Emotions were high, and people were just saying whatever they trying to rationalize this loss. But it's not on Jake Moody. It was not. If anything, he kept us in the game. And speaking on Jake Moody, okay, look. The guy hit 84% of his field goals this year as a rookie. He went 21 for 25. He's a third-round pick. Guess what else he did? He set a record for the most consecutive extra points made at 53. Okay? He set a record. He's a record-setting kicker in his rookie year, and you guys got to understand that. You guys got to stop living in the past and, oh, I wish we had Gold and Gold with it. Look, man, Gold is gone. Gold is gone. We have Jake Moody, and he is terrific. He was come on. This was a rookie in the Super Bowl, right? With all the pressure in the world, everything was on his shoulders. Every kick he made in that Super Bowl was critical and crucial, and he was a rookie. And the 49ers, unfortunately, we put him in a position where he had to kick a lot of field goals. We should have been scoring touchdowns. Because if we score touchdowns, it's a whole different story. And we're probably world champions, Super Bowl winners. But we had to settle for field goals. But when we settled for those field goals, he kicked them, and he kicked them well, right? He went, what, I believe 3 for, yeah, he went 3 for 3 in the Super Bowl, and he went 2 for 2 for kicks, more than 50 yards. And he initially set a record for the longest kick in the Super Bowl. It was later broken by Buckner, whatever his name is. I don't give a damn. But he's a great kicker, so I'm not disrespecting him, but I don't care about him. Like, he's not a Niner. I think his name is Buckner, I don't know. But he went and later broke that in the Super Bowl. But my point is, Jake Moody has set a Super Bowl record with a long kick. And, you know, that's to me, that's what he brings to the table. He has a boot. He can hit long field goals. He can hit them in tough weather. I mean, he's a great kicker. So for the fact that, you know, people are trying to discredit him, and I've seen a lot, especially because I've been posting about Moody all year because I like the kid. But I see a lot of hate, and I see a lot of Niners like not feeling it that we reached for a third-round pick with him. It's not a reach. If you get you a field goal kicker that can be your kicker for 8 to 10 years, or even 5 to 8 years or so, you hit the jackpot if you got him, if you drafted him, because great kickers are hard to come by. And I believe that Jake Moody is a great kicker, and I believe that he's going to continue to show. He was a rookie playing on a Super Bowl contending team. So yes, there's pressure with every single kick. And the only kick that I can remember that I'm like, man, damn, was when he missed the winner against the Browns. He missed it, and we lost. And, you know, that happens, though. He's a field goal kicker. They're not perfect. They're not going to go 50 for 50 or 20 for 20 or 30 for 30. There's only a few that are really, truly that good. And my opinion is Jake Moody is going to be that good. He not 20 for 20, but he's going to be one of the elite kickers in the NFL, and he's shown us already in his rookie season. Yes, he got the yips, and he would kick it wide right a few times. And yes, I was concerned, and it bothered me. But you got to remember, this guy is a rookie playing on a Super Bowl contending team. He has an immense amount of pressure. He's a third-round pick. So yes, the pressure is there. But what I like about the kid is he shows up. And if you don't believe me, go watch the Super Bowl. And that leads me to something I spoke on earlier. A lot of people will try to say he lost us the Super Bowl because his extra point was blocked. Trying to think of what to say to you guys that believe that, because he's a kicker. There's 100 plays that went on that didn't involve him, that either won or lost us the game. And it wasn't on Jake Moody. We lost the game. So don't blame Jake Moody for his extra point being blocked. How about acknowledging the fact that he went 2 for 2 and kicks 50 yards or more in the Super Bowl, in the biggest game ever? He went 2 for 2. 50 plus yards and nailed him. He has a leg, and there are new rules for the kickoff, so it's not going to be, you know, we'll see how that goes, but he can get touchbacks. That's something Gold couldn't do. Gold couldn't, and I hate to do this because I hate putting one player against another that are Niners, because Gold is amazing and I love the guy, but he could not hit a 50-yard field goal. He could not hit a 57-yard field goal. You know what I mean? If you go back and you watch the game, the playoffs, just watch the playoffs. Go watch when we played the Lions. Go look at the field goals Jake Moody had to make. If he doesn't hit those, we don't win. We don't have that epic comeback. But he hit them. And he hit them easily. Right down the middle. And that's what I like to see. Like, yes, he's a kicker and he's a rookie and he was wide right a few times, and you know, those things happen. But at the end of the day, when we needed him to nail a kick, he did it. So that's all I wanted to say, guys. Stop disrespecting Jake Moody. Don't do it. It's not a good look. Act like you understand football. I don't want to see people talking about, oh, we should have kept Gold, and Gold is this and that. Like, no, we shouldn't have. Gold wanted $6 million a year to be a kicker. He played his cards wrong. He wanted way more money than what he could get. And when he didn't get it, then he wanted to be like, oh, I wanted to be a Niner. And nah, man, you wanted more money. And you weren't able to get it. So that's how it goes sometimes. And with that, we got us one, man. That's all I'm trying to do is tell y'all, we got us one. Y'all got to calm down and get ready for year 2. Because Jake Moody has played at the highest level at this point. He played in the Super Bowl, and he went 3 for 3. Yes, he missed that extra point. It was blocked. Whose fault is it? I don't know. But I'm not blaming him, and I'm not blaming anybody because things happen. But what I do know is he went 3 for 3, and he hit some 50-yard field goals that were just great. And like I said, I wish he didn't, because I wish those were actually touchdowns, because we would have won. But we didn't. The pressure was on him to hit him, and he hit him. So understand, Jake Moody is our guy, and he's going to be the guy. He's going to be an all-pro kicker. I believe it. I truly believe he's going to be an all-pro kicker. So we'll see what happens. But to the fans, lay off of the Jake Moody hate and stop coming at the guy, because he is legit. He is legit. I know this is, like I said, this ain't the sexy talk about the Debos and the Aiyuks and the Brocculus Purdy. You know what I mean? This ain't that. This is about our kicker, the lonely kicker, the guy that could win or lose you a game or a Super Bowl. And he didn't lose us a Super Bowl. I'll tell you that right now. He didn't. He kept us in the game, and he gave us a shot to win that. So if you don't understand, and I'm sorry that you don't understand it, at the end of the day, Jake Moody is the guy, and he's going to be the guy going forward. The ship has sailed with gold. Good as gold. I love the guy. What a guy, man. My favorite moment of this, I'm going to end it with this. My favorite moment with Gold, and most of you probably will agree. We're in Green Bay. It's cold. It's freezing. It's the playoffs. We need to win this to go to the NFC Championship. And he nails it. He nails the field goal, the game-winning field goal in a crazy game to send us to the NFC Championship. And that's what I think about Gold. And I'll never forget it. And I have nothing but love for him. But at the same time, it's Jake Moody's time. Don't disrespect him. Respect him. He's a Niner, and he's a gamer, guys. So, yo, that's all I wanted to say. I'll bring y'all more when more is available. But until then, man, y'all just keep messing with me, man. Keep rocking with the page. Subscribe, like, and comment. And just know the Niners are coming, man. And I'm gonna talk more about this, but I'm terming this season as the last stand. And I'll talk to you guys more about that. But until then, y'all be good, man. It's the Niners. Like I said, it's the Bay to LA. Check me out. Get down with me, man. We love the Niners. Let's go.